Hi, I'm Scott James. I'm a brand strategist with Greenleaf Book Group, and today I'm going to talk about what makes a good endorsement. First of all, what is an endorsement? Most of us have seen endorsements. It's that quote that's on the top of the cover, the front cover of your book, on the back cover, or in the first few pages. That's telling you, something great about the book itself or the author. One mistake that we see people make with endorsements a lot of times is thinking, I have all these people in my network, of course they're going to endorse my book. No problem, yeah, I'll get that. And they don't really think about it. And then when they do go, they run into problems. Sometimes people are less willing than expected to endorse a book, and sometimes the timeline just runs out, or there are legal questions. Some authors can't endorse other books. Some business people don't want to endorse, outside of a narrow range and have their book associated. So, one thing to keep in mind approaching endorsements, it's often not as simple or as straightforward as we want it to be or as we think it's going to be in the beginning. So with that in mind, what are the three things that make a good endorsement? Number one is clout and reputation of the endorser. Number two is the compelling reason within the endorsement itself. And number three is the open use of that endorsement. So number one, what does clout and reputation have to do with a good endorsement? Well, if the more popular that the endorser is within the vertical or the target market of the author, the more impactful that endorsement is going to be. So the best possible scenario for an author is to have the endorser be someone who's popular, has a great reputation, and has what we would consider a lot of social currency with the target market for that book. That makes a really, really strong endorsement. Number two, a compelling reason. So an endorsement can talk about the book itself. Sometimes it can talk about the author, him or herself, and that can be a really, really important factor as to whether the endorsement is good or not. The rationale that the endorser uses within the endorsement is important, and often we look for a really, really compelling reason. Number three is open use. So endorsements that can be used for the book only are of course very strong, but endorsements that we can get for an author that are also authorized to be used beyond the book, so on the website, on endorsement materials, on speaker outreach kits. Those are really, really strong and important ways that an endorsement can keep giving over time. So what are those three things that make a great endorsement? Number one, clout and reputation. Number two, the endorsement contains a compelling reason. And number three, the endorsement is open to be used in areas beyond the book.